国际乒联男子世界杯1/4决赛即将开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinal of Zhendong 2020 ITTF Men's World Cup is going to start.
掌声欢迎来自中国的樊振东。
Next, welcome Zhendong, representing China.
让我们掌声欢迎来自中华台北的林云如。
Let's welcome Lin Yunru, representing Chinese Taipei.
裁判员曹汉明来自中国。
Umpire Cao Hanmin from China.
副裁判朱小瑞来自中国。
Assistant umpire Zhu Xiaorui from China.
So folks, once again, welcome back. You are with us on a live coverage from Weihai, one of those beautiful coastal cities in China, where the 2020 Zhendong ITTF Men's World Cup is being held. Wang Hao is watching very carefully because one of his players, Fan Zhendong, world number 1, is going to be on court taking on this fellow from Chinese Taipei, world number 7. So up next is definitely a fierce battle between row number 1 and row number 7, Lin Yunru. And this is going to be very interesting. We say that what goes around comes around. This is a deja vu between these two gentlemen. And last year in Chengdu, Fan Zhendong in the semi-finals ran into Lin Yunru, semi-finals, ran into Lin Yunru, and Fan overcame Chinese Taipei's fellow Lin Yunru in the semi-final to get to the final last year, and eventually he defeated Harimoto to win the title for the second time. So this is really a repeat of last year's semi-final of the World Cup. An interesting battle to be unfolded. And Lily, for Lin Yunru again, at this stage, talking about another teenage sensation. Yes, voila, 19 years old from Chinese Taipei. He's got nothing to lose but everything to prove against world number 1, the top seed of the tournament, and two-time defending champion of this event.
Yeah. Lin Yunru is also such a young prodigy, you know, up against Fan Zhendong. So solid, so stable. Similar to Ma Long, but I feel like Fan Zhendong is also quite young, and I feel like he's hungrier, you know, for the titles.
Totally. In the hunt for this title for the 3rd time, if not more. And also, for sure almost that he will be chosen to go to the Tokyo Games. So that's why every single match counts for him and will be closely observed by the Chinese squad about his status, about his form, how he delivers.
Absolutely. I think both of them will go to Tokyo, so, you know, this could also be a preview of what's to come next year.
Well said. 23 years old. Fan Zhendong, currently world number 1 and top seed, as we mentioned, of this tournament. Oh, I need to correct myself. 3-time champion of this event already. This is going to be really another one, the 4th one if he wins here.
Wow. 3 times already. Save some titles for the rest of us.
And he's only 23 years old.
Yeah.
And talking about age, this sensation from Chinese Taipei, we call him another prodigy. teenager prodigy.
Yes.
Doing
The
so
silent
well.
assassin.
Mr. Chow, umpire of the match here. And Mr. Chow will be accompanied and assisted by Miss Zhu of China as well, assistant umpire. What should Ling really do better or have to pay attention to in order to really have a shot here up against the top seed and really world number one Fan?
Well, I think Lin is, famously known for his incredible backhand. It's so just fluid and smooth and nice to watch. So I think Fan is definitely going to try to bring him out wide to the forehand, maybe serve super wide out to the corner short. Try to force Lin to use more of his forehand, but we'll see if he can put his backhand into use.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his backhand really is so lucid, isn't it, really? And smooth and just beautiful to watch.
Exactly. It's just so smooth. Like, just goes, like the river.
A talented player, yeah. Well analyzed. All right, first game to be underway. Fun to serve.
One long.
Forehand from Lin, sailing it long.
And a very wide serve from Fan already, but you can tell that Lin likes to use his backhand, stepping so far away. Wow.
Wow, this is just really very fast going on there.
Right off the bounce. And you can tell Fan Zhendong is going to try to serve wide out to the forehand and long to the backhand. So he won't be able to predict the ball as well.
2-1.
Third ball attack style, totally well executed.
Yep. Even though he has a great backhand, his forehand is still not not bad.
At this level, you bet. Oh, talking about his lethal weapon now.
There we go.
It's just as you said, like water, right? Going through so smoothly.
Yeah. It's just like literally just a flick of the wrist and the ball just explodes out.
Seamless. Fan Zhendong is trailing.
Let 1-3.
Still going for the backhand flip.
Let 1-3.
As we mentioned, this is the repeat of last year's World Cup semi-final, in which Fan eventually toughed out to become the eventual champion. Oh, right here, taking the ball so early with his forehand, believe it or not.
So early, so right off the bounce. Just watch. There's literally no time for reaction. As fast as Fan Zhendong is, he cannot even catch that.
What a good start. Really dream start here for Lin.
Ball 2.
Fan Zhendong also pushing very hard, blocking that quickly.
It's a good tactic. Bring him out wide and then right back to the backhand. Try to catch him off.
Difficult to react, right?
Yeah.
Ripping through a wide angle there.
Can't get any wider than that. My goodness.
And so accurate.
Yeah.
Landed right in.
All those hours of training really paying off right there.
Fan Zhendong. Short ball.
3-5.
I mean, I'm terribly impressed with the acceleration right there as far as their speed. All of a sudden, they could just raise the bar.
Yeah. Both of their quality is off the charts.
Three, 6.
Good return from Lin Yunyu. Still leading by 3. Getting to be in the middle part of this game now.
6-4.
A little change return by Lin. Dropping short this time instead of flipping.
Short. Oh, this is too good from Fan Zhendong. Once a chance is there, he will just deliver. Liu Guoliang watching, observing very carefully as well, because as Lily mentioned, this could be one of the battles down the line in Tokyo.
Yeah, I agree. I think Lin is definitely an opponent they're going to have to watch out for.
Oh, yeah, they're studying him very carefully.
Yep. Him along with Harimoto, I think, are two of the biggest threats to China at the moment.
And then you have Timo Boll, who is absent here, and also Ocharov.
Of course, yeah. But, you know, Lin and Harimoto are both up-and-coming young players, so they still have a lot to improve, even though they're already so good right now.
I know. Rising rapidly. Making so much progress. 6 apiece here.
Left. 6-all.
Oh, good recovery also from Ling. Right to the middle here there.
And what an incredible first receive as well. You know, that's the thing about him. His backhand is so good. His receive with his backhand is so good that it puts so much pressure on his opponents. You know, it's hard to find what you want to do when his backhand is just going to kill you first shot.
Sometimes it's like a whipping through, you know.
Yeah.
Left. 6-7.
I think Fan Zhendong needs to change the placement of his serve quite often, so Lin can't predict where the ball is coming.
Oh my God, talking about his lethal weapon, his trademark.
That's just unbelievable. I mean, I feel like there's more quality on a receive than a usual, like, forehand smash.
And he reads well, right? I mean, precisely so, and, you know, it's not to be affected by the opponent's spin.
Yep.
8-7.
By the way, I talk to him very often off the court. He's such a shy boy, really. I mean, like, yeah, indeed, probably just off high school. And very courteous again, professional, and very, very polite as well.
Yep. He's very humble. You know, you can tell that it just radiates off of him.
Totally. Beautiful personality. But on court, he's a different person.
Wow. But a great retrieval from Fan Zhendong, far away from the table. Ripping backhand. Caught in the middle and still able to rip that backhand.
Squeezing through. Get back. 8 apiece. Anyone's game now. Finally, Fan Zhendong really has a chance to be ahead again. Wow. Good stuff from both sides, really, and pushing Fan Zhendong to be so far away.
Yep, great rally. First ball, Fan Zhendong actually had a chance to maybe place it a little differently, but sometimes when you get those half-long balls, it's so tempting, you know, just to go full force, but sometimes you really need to take care of your placement first.
Lin is ahead, Fan is serving. One more point here.
And a missed opportunity by Lin.
I know, he's really trying to rely on his backhand, right, to really change the position.
Rushing a little bit, he wanted it a little bit too much.
9 apiece, but he has got 2 service points to come up. Can he handle it? Can he really seal it? Tough test for Fan as well. If he can receive well.
Little lucky break off the top of the net. Gives him game point.
You really don't want to see that happen right here, right?
Yeah.
But it does happen in table tennis. Game point or even match point. Now, game point here for Lin. 10-9. Oh. I feel that Lily, he's rushing a little bit from Lin.
Yeah. He really wants to just finish the point on the first, the third ball. But sometimes with an opponent like Fan Zhendong, you have to do that, You can't hesitate.
Forcing too hard, though. 10 apiece. A seesaw battle being unfolded.
10-11.
Not happy with his backhand this time.
A great read by Fan Zhendong. He knew Lin was going to flip backhand. He was ready for it.
At this critical moment, you definitely trust your most trustworthy weapon, right?
Yep.
Short service. Long net. Netted out. Unlucky for Ling, although he tried. Also, he was the first one to get to the game point. Fan Zhendong, credit to him, coming back very strong. 12-10, taking the first game. Now he's leading by 1 love. We shall return with action very soon from game 2. Stick around. Yeah, first game was really seesaw battle, and Fan Zhendong, the defending champion and world #1, coming back from behind to take it 12-10. So, what did the coach of Lin tell Lin this time? Lily, tell us a little bit about that part.
Okay, well, let me practice my Chinese skills again.
Your Chinese listening comprehension.
Yes. I think he was telling him that, he was rushing a little bit too much in the first game, taking it too quickly off the bounce, and seemed like it was going down in the net a little bit. So maybe have a little bit more patience and wait for the right opportunity to go for the shot.
Say, how about becoming our Chinese translator next time, in addition to having a full-time job as a professional player?
I would need to practice my Chinese a lot for that. This is great. This is great practice for me.
Bravo, really. A lot of credit to you as well. And we're just happy to have you on board, really, to give us your insight from a professional player's point of view perspective. And that is very important, because when you are on court and when you're off court, of course, you read more about people on court and what they're going through. But that was exactly, or that could be exactly what you went through, what you have gone through in the past as well, right?
Yeah. I think as players, we all go through these moments of, ups and downs, and we all understand what it's like to be out there on the court. So, yeah, I'm just happy to be here to provide a little bit of my, my perspective on the game.
Please do, yeah. Now, Fan Zhendong, after escaping really a scary challenge in the first game, is doing very solidly, trying to extend his lead, but Ling thinks otherwise.
His backhand flip is still so, such a threat to Fan Zhendong. I think maybe he needs to serve a little bit half long. Otherwise, it's a little too easy for Lin to flip with quality.
Net 2-all.
Essentially, you want to make your opponent feel difficult, right?
Yeah.
To return, to serve, etc.
2-3.
My impression is really Lin's forehand has been really improving quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's definitely working on it. He knows his backhand is good, but if he can even improve his forehand, you know, he could be unstoppable in the future.
Another all-around soldier. High toss.
3-all.
Good serve, a little hesitation from Fan.
Leveling the score. Again, you're with us on a live coverage of World Cup of men's side. Second, or the third, excuse me, men's singles quarterfinal between Fan Zhendong and this young fellow from Chinese Taipei, Lin Yunju. Oh, his backhand is just too solid. Look at it flipping. Look at it blocking there.
Yeah.
Flawless.
I think it just puts much more pressure on Fan Zhendong. You know, he wants to finish the point before it gets, you know, too far into the rallies, too far into Lin's backhand.
Because you know that Fan Zhendong is very good at rallies and very good at dictating tempo and all the points.
Yep.
Whoa, talking about backhand flipping.
Another one in the bag. And it's so crazy how wherever he wants to go, he just goes, you know? There's no hesitation.
I know. And parallel down the line there.
And he rarely misses as well. That's the thing. With so much quality. You think it's a high risk, high reward, but it's not much risk for him. He's making everything on the table.
He does it so easily, right?
Yeah.
Or at least make you feel it looks so easy.
He makes it look easy, of course. I think if any one of us try to do it out there, it would not look very pretty.
Although we know that your backhand is not exactly that bad either. Right? I know that you are a fighter, tenacious fighter on court.
Thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. That's why you did so well this time in the World Cup. As you mentioned, you know, toughing out from the qualifying session and coming to the main draw, everything. That's not easy at all.
Thank you. Yeah, every match was a battle out there.
I know. I mean, with this kind of a moment, this kind of occasion, star-studded World Cup, to be in the main draw is not, or is already quite an achievement.
Yep.
4-7.
Ooh. Service mistake by Fan Zhendong. He's trying to change it up, put more pressure on Lin. It was the right move, but unfortunately not the right execution.
Lin taking the lead now.
7-5.
Unfortunately, netting out, giving Fan Zhendong a chance to get 1 point back.
You can tell Fan Zhendong is, you know, playing more to Lin's forehand.
Yep. That's definitely part of the plan.
Yep.
You're right. His forehand really, as far as the precision rate or success rate, is not as high as that of his backhand.
It's not as consistent, and I think quality-wise as well, it's not as, you know, explosive as his backhand.
I must say that this lucky spot is really for Fan right there, playing an important role. Not long ago, he you know, got his national championship title in the men's singles by defeating Ma Long in the final. So he really considers this place his lucky venue, lucky site.
Yep, we'll see if it holds up.
Not two in a row though. Again, backhand, forehand rather from Lin. A little bit too much there.
Yep, great defense by Fan though, predicting where the ball's coming.
No wonder he's pumped up. It's really not easy to block back because his body was sort of like leaning towards his, you know, towards backward already.
Yeah, and that's one of the most impressive things about Fan Zhendong. You think he's out, but he's never.
Oh,
8-all.
close but no cigar. Really backhand blocking from Lin. Didn't catch the corner there. Making the situation more tricky now. 8 apiece. Lin desperately would like to be on board after losing the first game.
Wow, and a great long serve by Lin. Right in the corner of Zhendong, giving him the opportunity to attack and finish the point.
"19 years old, but pretty experienced already, with some remarkable results under his belt." That's a lucky, and also it's the sort of like you're nervous as well. You could tell, right?
Yeah, yep. I mean, I'm sweating just watching this, let alone being out there. My goodness.
Imagine these coaches there.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's just too good, perfect to get to the game point right there. 2 game points.
Yep. And so smart of Lin to serve 2 long points at such a crucial moment. I don't think Zhendong was expecting another long serve. You know, usually you do 1 long serve and then the next would be short.
Right.
Most likely, but serve another one right after the other is very brave.
Surprise. And that surprise has given him Lin 2 game points. Challenge for the defending champion.
9-10.
Zhendong was ready for that.
Good return. Straight down the line. 1 game point saved. Wow. Looping it long. 11-9. Both games are just set apart by 2 points. Guess this time Lin Yunju taking the second game, now leveling the score. So it's 1 apiece, back to square one. And we'll be back too with action from game 3 in just a minute. Talking about his Chinese Taipei prodigy, definitely a play to watch and definitely a play to enjoy. And when he was down by 1 game, he was not intimidated at all. And so far, Lily, I think we are really enjoying this thrilling game. And you have to give this young fellow Ling a lot of credit for coming back so strong.
Absolutely. It's not easy to come back against a player like Zhendong.
And he does tend to maximize his forte, meaning his lethal weapon of backhand.
Yep.
One low.
Game 3 now. And I believe again, Fan Zhendong will try to place the ball to Ling's forehand more often.
More often, for sure. I think he needs to go on the attack now, be more aggressive. So far, it's been Lin kind of dictating, the rhythm of the game and the match. So Fan really needs to, showcase his own talents.
A good start for him, placing the ball very deep to the middle, forcing Lin to make a mistake. 2-0. Again, using his backhand, Lin. And he never hesitates to use his backhand.
Absolutely, he just goes for it.
Mm.
3-1.
Trying to use the third ball attack style, rushing it a bit.
Forehand is not quite as consistent as backhand.
Mm-hmm. Totally, you know, the comparison is pretty obvious, actually.
Yeah.
3-1. Short one.
4-1.
This time Lin's back at netting out.
I think Zhendong is, you know, changing the placements of his serve now. So Lin can't predict as easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the landing really varies from place to place. Zhendong. One more to serve.
1-5.
Cheered by the Chinese squad. Liang Jingquan there, training partner of Xiaopeng. You know what his nickname is, right?
Yeah, Xiaopeng, so cute.
I call it Little Chubby.
Little Chubby, yeah.
I asked him once, actually, in Zhendong last year, towards the during the year-ending event of ITTF, and I said, "Do you like this nickname?" He said, "That's fine," but I said, "You know, you're not exactly that chubby anymore." He said, "Well, that's because of my rigorous training."
Yeah. It's funny they call him Little Chubby, but he's so ripped, you know? Like, look at his legs. You can just see the muscles rippling. Some easy mistakes by Lin this game.
Lin has to really reduce his unforced errors like that, and also try to maximize his own forte again. His backhand also is now dropping his success rate.
Yep. But you can tell Fan is definitely putting pressure on him with the different, you know, placements of his serve.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not as consistent as before now for Lin. By far the largest lead and gap.
He seems to be stopping between every point. You know, you think the point is over, but with a player like Zhendong, you really have to prepare for the next.
Mm-hmm.
He's always there.
Yeah.
Always there.
Blocking you back like a war now with 9 game points. Commanding lead and totally one-sided now.
Wow. Wow.
10-2.
That shows how he can, you know, how he can really do when he is on fire accurately.
Yep, that is just pure talent right there.
Mm-hmm. Long rallies, but again, Lin sailing the ball long. Zhendong taking this one very easily and convincingly. 11-2. Now again, Xiaopeng, or otherwise known as our Little Chubby from China, Zhendong is leading 2-1.
Time.
All right, let's see how our little Lin Xiaoling, Ling Yunru, otherwise known from Chinese Taipei, bounced back.
His coach was just saying that, you know, he still shouldn't hesitate. He should still go for the shots, especially in the serve receives. Because that's his main weapon. That's how he wins a lot of the points.
Yeah. He really needs to bounce back. Not to really think about the last one, although it was one-sided. And also, I guess it was difficult not to think about that one completely, right? Is it difficult? I mean, for you,
it
for
is,
example?
but you have to forget that, you know.
Put it behind.
Yeah, put it behind. Fresh start, blank slate.
And his coach also would like to urge him to stay in contention, not to be really pulled away by his opponent as far as score. And this is also a very tough test for the defending champion, Zhendong. And as we know that Lily, Zhendong really cannot afford to lose this one, and as early as this stage right now in the competition, right?
Yeah.
And we know about the competitiveness in the Chinese squad, how highly competitive it is.
Yeah, the expectations are sky high, you know.
1-3.
And once they send you here, you expect to win, right?
Yeah, they're so good, but you have to deal with such, you know, intense pressure as well. I think it would be fascinating to talk to Zhendong or Malong or anyone from the Chinese team a little bit, how they handle those high pressure situations. I'm sure their mental game is extremely solid.
It's really a good question. You know? I mean, I definitely will remember that question during my next interview with him. I mean, it's true. How do you do this? And also, when you're trailing, when you're down, how do you believe that you could just pull off?
Yeah, let me know. I'd love to know as well. I'd love to learn from them.
I would love to share with you when I get the answers from them.
Yeah.
Down the middle.
5-1.
Zhendong really knows how to pace himself well, right? I mean, not to rush it, you know, mixing things up there.
Yep. And he may have lost the point, but you can tell that Lin is trying to change up the rhythm a little bit. In the previous game, he was playing some great shots, but it was the same pace. And Zhendong was ready for every shot, so he really needs to change the rhythm. Break Zhendong's momentum.
Oh, there you go. That's a typical example. A soft touch and then accelerate immediately.
Yeah. Catches him off guard a little bit.
Second point earned by Lin Yunru in this game. Pushing Fan far away from the table. Fan counter-attack. Oh, beautiful rallies right there.
That was an absolutely magnificent rally from both sides. Zhendong far away from the table, still reaching and making the shots. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable. This is called really unflinching determination.
Yeah.
He wants to come back. He wants to conquer. World champion, perhaps future Olympic champion, Zhendong. So hungry for this title again, even though he has already won 3 times. Good placement from Lin. Ah, that's just beautiful there. Third ball attack.
Great service by Lin. Long and fast, forcing Zhendong to pop it up a little bit so he can finish the point.
You know, he's very, very, as I mentioned, courteous. He's also a very quiet person, and off the court, when you go to approach him in the dining room, everything, he will stand up immediately to say hi to you. I mean,
very polite, very humble.
Well cultivated.
Yeah, we love to see that in a player.
Catching the
7-4.
edge, pushing really down to the bottom line. A 3-point lead enjoyed by Fan Zhendong. Fan was ready for the backhand flipping from his opponent.
Yeah. Seems that all of Lin's shots are going cross court, so that Fan is always there, always ready. Maybe if he can change it up a little bit, go down the line, parallel.
And that
Or Fan Zhendong's not waiting.
That really requires more a high degree of difficulty, right?
Yes, that's true, but you kind of need it against a player like, Fan.
5-8.
Yeah, otherwise, the other side can just anticipate well.
Yes, exactly.
Again, a 3-point difference here. Can Lin Yunju bounce back? Tried long serve.
9-5.
Try to change it up. Might have been a good move, but again, it's a risky, high risk, high reward.
Yeah. Try to catch your opponent off guard. Paying the price for that. Too fast.
10-5.
Simply beautiful there. Again, the winner is Fan for that rally.
Fan Zhendong just so rock solid,
Oh.
Lin Yunju is trying everything he can, but it just seems like no matter what he does, Fan Zhendong is always there.
Right. Raising the bar of competitiveness again to another level. There you go.
11-5.
Lin sending the ball into the net. Fan Zhendong takes another game there and now making it 3-1. Fan Zhendong leading with 2 games up. Now he is looking good and on his way. We'll be back.
对，然后他现在发球，你刚开始之前都是你接发球都赢，现在你自己现在接
发球擦网了，
对啊，那也没办法。
第一个打的
还好啦，但现在箱子你是下风，他现在
然后又是我现在要落后，然后
他又越打越错，一定要抠，你不抠住就没办法打。
Time.
Well, game 5 is going to take place. And so far, Lin Yunju,
5th game.
after losing 2 games in a row, is really being tested. This is a do-or-die situation for him now in this game.
Let's serve.
So when his coach asks him to be Lin, to be more detail-oriented, can you explain to us what that means, really?
Well, wow, great rally. Well, I think that, the first 3 games, Lin was more aggressive, more, dictating the match, dictating the rallies. But now it seems that Fan Zhendong is the one controlling everything. So he really needs to find a way, through Fan Zhendong. Maybe change the rhythm a little bit, bring him wide out.
Breaking the other side's tempo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff. Good start. And as you said, staying aggressive, right? He's very aggressive right now.
Yeah.
At this beginning. Xiaolin needs to be that way in order to survive, in order to be still in contention.
2-1.
But Lily, the daunting part is really for Chinese players, as we said during the break. I know they have these top-notch, world-class coaches there. I mean, if you just get one game out of them, and they can come back very strong after some coaching from their coaches, right?
Yeah, it's really incredible how, again, like detail-oriented they are, you know?
1-3.
One game could be close, they could lose one game, but the next game they know exactly what to do.
Right,
what to
like
change.
a different player
Different
you're
person,
dealing
exactly.
with, right? I mean, I remember your game against Chen Meng, the eventual champion there. I mean, in the first game against her, you two were fighting to the very end. And
yeah.
later on, she just, started to raise the bar again.
Yep. Yeah, with Chen Meng, the first
1-4.
game was pretty close, decently close, and then the next two games she kind of just, she knew exactly what to do, and I knew what she was doing as well, but like I couldn't really do anything about it.
Right. I mean, of course, the training, everything, you have to give them a lot of credit, but it's just that I think we have so much to learn from this team, really.
Completely.
4-2.
Fanano still placing more to the middle and forehand. Sticking with the same strategy because he knows it's working so far.
Right. And remember, we have one saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly. You can't switch strategies all the time, If it's working, stay with it.
Right. Until really it's been spotted or, taken care of and dealt with, and then you have to really switch again to keep your... Oh, my God, talking about this. By instinct, he comes back with that return.
That was unbelievable. What a step around by Lin. Turning around 360, but Fanano was right there.
Like a solid wall.
Great Wall of China, right here.
There you go. Good description. The lead has been cut.
Good
Good placement by Lin. Going down the line instead.
And I do believe this Chinese Taipei guy gets to be a little bit more aggressive here now in this game. He has to survive.
Yeah. He
And-
really needs to do what he did in the first two games. Dictate the pace. Force Zhendong back.
Again, good placement rather, and good return there.
Yeah, that was a great flip again. Change the placement, make Zhendong guess where the ball is coming.
Chen Zhijian, Fan Zhendong's coach, former world champion as well in the doubles. Wow, that's just beautiful. Close to body shot, followed by another diagonal cross court.
Right off the bounce as well. So fast, so wide.
As we said, that's his weapon. He has to really maximize the function of that weapon in order to stay alive and perhaps even thrive.
Oh. 7-4.
Another service mistake. I think it's the third one this match so far.
Pretty
And
much so.
it's all the right move, the right tactic, but
Intention was good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I try to catch somebody off guard by serving long.
yeah. And the more you miss, sometimes the more nervous you get as well.
This time half long, but
5-7.
Fan was ready.
I think he wanted to serve long, but he might have been a little nervous from the past service mistakes. It did not quite go as long and fast as he wanted. Fanano was ready for that.
Now, in the middle part of this game, Fan Zhendong has a shot to level the score because he has got 2 service points there. Oh, first return is very good, actually. Go to the middle again.
Yep. You can tell he's changing the placement every time. First backhand, then forehand, then middle. Fanano can't predict where the ball is coming.
A 3-point lead by Lin Junyu. That's just beautiful from Lin Junyu now.
9-5.
I do believe he has raised the bar of his precision, rather.
He seems to be finding his groove again. But you can tell also that his placement has changed. In the past few games, he would have gone cross court.
Right.
But this one, you could tell he went down the line.
Keep Fan Zhendong guessing, giving himself 4-point lead here.
9-6.
One more service point to come. Oh, that's just beautiful there.
6.
Catching him right in the middle.
Giving himself 4 game points in game 4. Excuse me, game 5 rather. Short return.
7-10.
So no
Gutsy.
room for error. As soon as it goes a little bit long, destroyed.
I guess he was trying to play short, right? But it really went long.
Yeah.
Not as planned. Yes.
11-7.
Lin Junyu
Game to Lin Junyu.
gets this game now. Bringing back 1 point overall now. Fan Zhendong still leads 3-2 after the previous 5 games. And we have more to offer in game 6. Don't go away.
不是，你还是要给这个中间，你要就是变着啊，果断一点啊。
Well, unfortunately, this is really an early deja vu. This match could have happened in semifinals or even finals. And last year, the two actually played out in the men's singles semifinal. And of course, the eventual champion Fan Zhendong left last. But now, unfortunately, in the round of quarterfinals, and the two have to really face off. We only have one winner. And who is going to laugh last? We'll see. Game 6. Fan Zhendong still leads right now. It's 3-2 after the previous 5 games. Accelerating speed from Lin. Smashing well. Oh, beautiful stuff from both sides.
That was absolutely incredible. Fan Zhendong was so far away, even chopping. And still so much quality in those shots. Look at that. This is table tennis. This is the restart of table tennis.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
being so
love
far
to see
away.
it.
2 points earned, hard earned by Fan. He's going to serve.
2-1.
Lin is also very determined. He knows that he has to really tough out here against the world champion, against world number 1, against the defending champion of the tournament.
He needs to continue staying aggressive.
As he did in the last game.
Yep. As well as place the balls where Zhendong doesn't expect.
1-3.
The Chinese squad there
Zhendong
supporting Fan.
Yep, and Zhendong is firing himself as well. Firing himself up.
So much so, he knows that how important it is to defend the glory of Chinese table tennis.
Two, 3.
Little bit of a lucky break right off the edge.
Ball 2.
Sailing the ball long. What a shame.
A bit of a missed opportunity again by Lin. But still pressuring the ball more to his forehand.
Right. Lin wanted so badly. Wanted to go for that kill. 4-2. Fan Zhendong. Wow.
5-2.
Counter-attack, but it went to the net from Lin. But that was good service from Fan Zhendong at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Tie.
Extremely fast and long. Right to the corner, allowing him to start attacking. Timeout from Lin.
Yeah.
上的那个，但是没有，就是本来是懂，
They have to talk through.
你说撤低的，
想懂一下，
那个现在是看你动，那现在出很慢。
没有，但是他踢那个。
七八十就看我现在有注意啊，看我这样中间如果就这个位置走来走去，正常这个动作这个是拍子啊，接了好多
全是
个。
那种关键的丢了一个。
对，那个不是你追上来又不一样，没关系，还有你再注意，他现在发球就是已经被你撵到，他就现在是长偷你长的，然后这个。
Welcome back. Down to the wire in this encounter. So far, Fan Zhendong is leading, and he would like to close it out in Game 6. But definitely, Lin from Chinese Taipei thinks otherwise.
Three, 5.
Very aggressive by Lin.
That's the only way to survive now. And Lin knows that. Two service points to come. Wow. I guess Fan is really relentlessly attacking Lin's forehand. That works.
Still going for the forehand and ripping back and right to the middle.
With that yell there, you know that he has scored. Fan Zhendong pulling away. A 3-point lead here.
Seven, 3.
That's going to be more difficult for Lin to come back.
It's a costly mistake for him.
Yeah.
That should have been his shot, his trademark.
Backhand flick. blocking. Now, forehand. Oh, try to accelerate the speed from Lin. Yet he sent the ball into the net.
Yeah. And you could tell he changed the rhythm a little bit, so much so that Fan Zhendong even started chopping, but then he's still there no matter what. It's truly incredible.
Indeed. Covering his ground very effectively, Fan Zhendong. With good anticipation. Now the lead, or the margin, is bigger and bigger.
There you go. That's what he needs to do. Continue flipping with quality.
Never giving up.
But it is hard when Fan Zhendong is serving a bit half long. Changing the placements a little bit.
Good.
5-8.
Timeout called by Chen Zhijian, Fan Zhendong's coach,
5.
because they don't want to let Lin get going like this with that momentum going.
Yeah, he wants to finish it out for sure.
软摆还有就是看来要明显再猛一点。如果你球要伸出来，直接就拖出来，就拖下去。但是前面他来不及了，他现在变成直接往后退，再往后退之后，
这球让他一样短还是就不短对吧？他要来出来有没有
太可能他会慢摆，
慢板？
对，他又慢摆。
Time.
All right, let's see if Fan Zhendong, the defending champion of the tournament, can close out this match after a timely timeout called by his coach.
5-8.
The Chinese Taipei, Lin Yinju, would definitely like to try his best. Rallies right there. Oh!
Goodness. Unbelievable. Another fantastic rally for us. Far from the table, both playing to each other's middles. Finally catching Lin's middle.
Fan Zhendong simply is too good there. And now, with his unstoppable momentum going there, only 2 points away, from the final victory. Oh, that's just beautiful. Oh, backhand from Ling as well, launching it. Not the last one.
That was
simply too good.
That was really great defense from Lin, but just not enough. You can see how low Fan Zhendong squats in every point.
And
so solid.
Yeah, speeding up as well. Now he's got 5 match points in hand. Fan nails it. With Lin setting the ball into the net. Fan finally got that point. Winning the whole thing 4-2. And it was really a fantastic match and showdown. Fan Zhendong, congratulations to him. Now he's through to the men's singles semifinals, and he will be meeting the winner between the two Korean fellows here, Jung Woo-jun or Jun Yun-sik, and that will be the last men's singles quarterfinal. Stick around, with more to come.
恭喜樊振东 ，Congratulations. The second matches games are very, very tight. What changes did you make to win this game in the third and the fourth game? 那么在前2局比分是非常非常的焦灼。那么你在第3和第4局当中做了什么样的一个改变，从而使得你赢下了这场比赛？
我觉得其实前2局非常关键吧，然后能够打成1比1，其实就是自己想要的这种局面。然后包括后面自己也是更积极，然后更主动，所以3、4局还是比较强势了。
He just said that the first 2 games are very, very important, and 1-1 is what he expected. And after the first 2 games, he played the games more active and more confident. So finally, he won the game. How would you rate Lin Yunru as an opponent? 那你怎么评价你的对手林昀儒？
其实上一届世界杯也是跟林昀儒有交手吧，然后觉得这一次可能也是很久没打了，然后确实我感觉他这种进步还是非常大吧，然后也是很开心今天最后能够赢下比赛吧。
He just said it's a long time for not playing against Lin Yunru. In the last year, he played this game against Lin Yunru, and he is a very, very good opponent. Fan Zhendong is very, very happy to win this game finally. 好，恭喜。